Welcome everyone. I have a practice for you today where we're going to play with some variations on happy baby pose. And I love happy baby pose for this because there really is this energy of play that comes with that imagery of a baby, right? So we're going to see if we can evoke some of that today in this posture. And I'm going to suggest that you have a strap with you for this. So if you don't have a yoga strap, no worries at all. You can do this with a belt. We're looking for something that's long enough to put around your foot and hold in your hands. A dog leash can work really well for this. A bathrobe tie, something that's not stretchy would be ideal. So grab your prop, whatever it is, and then we're going to come to lie down. If you can lie down on a firm surface, that's great. If not, make do with what you've got. First thing we're going to do is take a moment to get settled. So as you come to lie down, you can have your knees bent, your feet on the floor. You're going to take a moment to notice what you feel. If you feel like you want some support underneath your head, grab a blanket or a pillow just to place underneath your head here. We're going to take a few moments here just to settle in so you're feeling your body where it's in contact with the ground or the furniture that you're on. Seeing where you can settle now that you no longer have to hold yourself up in gravity. Let your breath get quiet and easy. No effort. No need to shape the breath in any particular way. Just noticing what you feel. From here, we're going to keep your left foot rooted to the mat. Bring your right leg in towards you. And you're just going to hold on to the back of the right leg. If it feels hard to hold on to the back of the right leg, you're welcome to use your strap instead around the leg. And you're just hugging that leg in. You can hold it more towards your body, or you can hold it more out towards the outer ribs on the right side, more towards your armpit if you want to. You might see how it feels to straighten your left leg out onto the mat. Maybe it feels good to take this right leg side to side a little bit. So we're not in happy baby yet, but we're starting to play with some of the shape, right? As this right leg is moving. Just noticing what you feel in the hip socket here. And then you're going to hold that in towards you, heavy through the back of the left thigh, heavy through the right knee, taking some nice, easy breaths in and out. From here, we're going to release the right foot down to the floor, bring the left leg in all the way. Again, strap or hands around the leg, bringing that leg in towards you. It can come more out to the armpit, or it can come more central, whatever feels better in your body. If it feels good, you might straighten the right leg out onto the ground. Don't have to. And you might take a little movement here in the left hip, taking this leg side to side if you want. Noticing how that feels. And then hugging it in. Left leg's heavy towards your body. Right thigh is heavy towards the floor if the leg is extended. Taking some nice, easy breaths here. When you're ready, you'll release that left leg, bring the foot back down to the floor. You're going to bend the right leg so the feet are side by side. Take a moment to notice how you feel. And then we're going to locate your strap next. This time as we bring the right leg in towards you, you're going to bring that strap up around the sole of your foot. You're going to take your right foot up towards the ceiling. For this today, we're going to take both ends of the strap into the right hand. Taking a couple of breaths just to feel. And then we're going to do a little rotation here in this right leg. So as you rotate out, what you're going to notice, if you have an inner thigh seam on your pants, it's going to wrap around the front of your leg. And if you have an outer thigh seam on your pants, that's going to wrap around the back as you rotate out. You will also notice your knees and toes move, but I want you to move more from the hip than from the knees and toes. So you're really going to focus on those pant seams, real or imaginary, wrapping around the leg as you rotate here. Now you're going to rotate to the right, and you're going to stay to the right with the leg rotated. And you're going to start to bend at the hip and the knee and straighten. So now as you bend, your knee's coming down towards your armpit. Strap is supporting the foot. And you're going to see if you can keep your shin bone more vertical as you're coming down. So now we're seeing a little bit of a happy baby shape happening. But we're moving in and out with a range of motion that feels good. So this could be small. There's nothing about the external shape that's important. Playing with the internal experience of this movement in your body. Some of us are going to feel a lot of effort in the muscles as we do this. This is not a position that we might be in our daily life very much. And then you're going to come back up. You're going to rotate your right leg back to neutral, so the knees and toes are pointing towards your head. And then you're going to bend your right leg and take that strap off the foot. Bring the foot down to the floor. Take a moment to notice how you feel here. Taking a few easy breaths just to observe. And then we're going to bring the left leg in towards your body, and here too, you're going to bring the strap up around the foot, left leg up towards the ceiling. And for our purposes today, we're going to take both ends of the strap into your left hand. Taking a moment here to just notice sensation. And now we're going to find this rotation. So again, inner thigh seams wrapping around the front of the leg, outer thigh seams wrapping around the back as you rotate to the left. You may have more or less rotation in this hip, and that's totally fine. So you're just playing with what you have and noticing how it feels. You might notice my knee is not totally straight here. That's okay. And then I'm going to rotate to my left. I'm going to maintain that rotation. Now I'm going to play with bending at the hip and the knee, seeing if I can keep the shin bone more vertical, sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. As I do this movement, my knee is coming down towards my left armpit, and I'm just finding a range of motion that feels good on this side. So it's a little bit different than what I was doing on the other side. That's totally okay. I'm staying tuned into sensation. Moving slowly, seeing if I can smooth this movement out. It feels a little bit jerky on this side. So I'm just working with this movement pattern, seeing how it feels. And then I'm going to come back up. I'm going to rotate my leg to neutral. I'm going to release the strap from the foot, and I'm going to bring the foot down. I'm going to bring the strap down. I'm going to take a moment to notice how I feel. So we're just experimenting with the movement patterns in the body, right? Just seeing what feels good and getting the hips warmed up, all that good stuff. So now when you're ready, you're going to bring the right leg in towards you one more time. This time, you're going to hold on to something. You can use the strap if you prefer. So strap could go around the back of the thigh. You can hold the back of the thigh. You're going to bring your shin bone more straight up and down. So that position we were just playing with, right? Externally rotated, knee in, holding onto the back of the thigh. If you want to, you can reach up and hold somewhere on the leg. Seeing how that's different. If it feels easy, you can reach up and hold onto the foot. But when we do that, we want to be comfortable, we want to be at ease. There's no inherent value necessarily to holding the foot here. So feel free to hold lower down the leg if you like, or to continue to hold on to the thigh. Just breathing and feeling. We're going to release the right leg down now. Take a moment to notice. Then we're going to bring the left leg in. Same thing. You're going to hold on to the back of the left thigh with the strap or the hand, seeing if you can bring the shin more straight up and down, the foot more flat to the ceiling. It doesn't have to be perfect. So it can be here, right? And then you're just breathing and feeling. You might see how it feels to reach up the leg or even reach up for somewhere on the foot as you like. Staying nice and easy here, noticing what you feel. It's all just an experiment. When you're ready to release, you're going to bring your foot down. Taking a moment to notice what you notice, is to be here. Now we're going to play with Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. This is not about the shape. So feel free to experiment even beyond the suggestions that have occurred to me. We're going to start by bringing your knees into the chest one at a time. One option is that you just keep the knees more in towards the center and you just roll around and you feel what you feel in the hips and you kick your legs and you just see what happens here, right? Another option is that you think about, we're going to rotate out a little bit. We're going to bring those knees down towards the armpits. Maybe we hold on to the legs somewhere, maybe we don't. And then again, maybe there's some rocking. Maybe we reach up for the feet. Maybe as we rock, we play with straightening one leg at a time. Playing with the weight too, right? How far do you go without tipping over? Sometimes it's fun to hold the toes. Sometimes it's fun to straighten the legs or bend the legs. Sometimes it's fun to hold the thighs and kick the feet or roll the ankles. So see if you can come into a place where you're finding some movements that feel good for you. Thinking more about a child or an animal who's not stretching because the pose has a name or it's something they've been told to do, but because it feels really good to just be in a body. So you're noticing where this takes you and how it feels. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Eventually, when you feel ready, you're going to bring your your legs down to the floor, feet onto the floor, arms by your sides. And then take a moment to notice how you feel now. Recognizing your connection to the support beneath you, the floor, or whatever it is that you're lying on. Feeling your breath. And take a moment to just be here. When you're ready to come up, you'll roll to one side and press up. Or come up a different way if that's what works for you. Taking a moment just to check in and seated with how you feel. So I hope you enjoyed this series. Had some fun moving your body. If anything that we did was challenging and you need a variation, or you want to share what happened, or you have questions that came up, please share in the comments. I read those and will be more than happy to respond. Thank you for practicing with me today. It's been a pleasure. Take really good care, and may we all be balanced and well. Thank you so much.